Oh,
All right, we're on. Bruce, we're on.
Okay, we're gonna call this meeting for the 2023 Fall Fest to order. I did not put together an agenda, and I don't think there were any minutes, were there, Sharon?
Yes, we have two,
We do have minutes?
because remember last time we didn't have a,
Quorum.
Yeah.
But we did have minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to get a motion for the minutes to be approved as written. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
all right, you gotta get the two motions first.
Okay, get a motion.
Here's Craig.
Second? Second. In favor? Opposed? Approved. I'm gonna start off with photos. Is there anybody, I don't know, have any photos of this, somebody petitioning somebody to do photos or a drone footage of this? It was brought to my attention that Moody Barrack has in the past used drones. Is there anybody that knows anybody that takes photos that we can have involved?
Mr. Chairman, I would like to approach Moody to see if he would do a drone, a video of our.
I was just gonna say that he was here in the city last week. I think he dropped off his water bill or something, and I just said to him, hey, would you be willing to do the drone? And he said if he's in town, that he would probably do it.
Okay.
So, but if you wanted to follow up,
I'll just follow up, but thank you.
but I did mention something to him about that.
Okay, good. These
I
nice-
want to say something, you know, in terms of marketing, we do have some money for photography for marketing committee for the fall festival. If there's something, or even something that you'll be professional, money has been set aside for that.
Well, who would handle that? Who would be the
We
photographer?
we set up funds for it, so we were looking for some local, if you have someone local, and we get it through, that'd be ideal, but there are money set aside in the budget for photography. You know, if you had to get someone, that was good. I don't know of anyone, but if you know someone, do it.
Do we have anybody in Sky Valley that has that
Uh,
skill set?
Jim Rose.
But I think he's a vendor, isn't he?
He is.
So he
Yeah.
had, how about,
Is there doesn't
I'm blanking on.
Dale Fenwick take pictures?
Well, I don't know if he does. I'm thinking of David, your fireman, David, I'm blanking.
David and
Just say- The same, Di Castillo. I think his wife does that. She is a very good photographer.
Is there anybody that can reach out to her and see if she would be willing to take some photographs?
Give me a name, number, I'll follow up.
Jim Davis.
It's Jen Di Castillo.
Dr.
Costello.
Di Costello.
Do we have a bear at the back door? Somebody, go get that bear, Jerry.
Soupy Sales.
That is somebody outside.
Okay, I guess the bear got him.
So Gordon, if you could do that, that'd be great.
Jen is a great photographer.
What parameters, I'm gonna say she will be there from, what, 10 to 2? I mean, I would think if she were there from 10 to 2, she could get all the pictures she would need, wouldn't you think?
I would think so, yeah. Just ask her what she thinks.
Okay,
She takes great photography.
Jeanette, who do you have set up for the hospital life? Is that,
Well, we're not on that subject yet.
pardon me?
We haven't gotten to that point yet, have we? No.
Boy, well, you just got slapped down big time. That's gonna leave a mark.
Put their trash, so like,
Well, it's a citizen.
They got two younger boys, I guess they got sent to take their trash off. I told them what to call
Okay.
One gold star here.
Okay, I'll just go down the list. Shovels, we have 2 shovels, is that correct?
Correct, too.
Um,
The driver's included, and they'll be here, I think, pretty much from about 8 o'clock till 5 or 9 to 5, but, they will need a route. If we have anything, maybe might be probably go in opposite directions, but, there are 2 shuttles and 2 drivers.
We also need designated stop areas, don't we?
well, what I was thinking is we'll have a designated stop area up by the city pavilion. One at the corner, by the chapel, going up to the front entrance to the chapel, what they call the upper parking lot there, and then, one over, by the car show.
Take a look at this and see what's wrong with it now.
Okay.
Because I had one, that's the bottom of the chapel. One right there coming down from the other one, and then one going,
That's it. I
so we're
think
happy.
That's good.
How are we gonna designate them, Sharon?
Well, maybe I'll get some
People need to go
signs.
stand by those.
I could get some signs and just that red dot that say shuttles.
Red dot, be good.
Yeah.
It's on the map, look for the red dot.
Maybe some helium balloons on it or something, just to.
It'd be too cold, you know, they'd be down.
Okay.
Okay, parking. I think we're pretty clear on parking. We're gonna have parking at the, chapel. We're gonna have parking in that blue area. And parking up,
Oh,
by the pickleball courts. We can get some, maybe 20, 25 cars up there.
Wasn't that for the vendors?
No, the vendors, well, yeah,
which one's for vendors?
up by the pickleball courts.
Okay, I didn't put them on here, but I figured it would be portrayed. We just-
I think parking, there's a lot of room. Jim and I went over there to walk, to try to lay out where we're gonna have the vendors, and there's a lot of parking in there. And we possibly discussed having food trucks in there, but I think food trucks are close where we are, don't change that, and that parking lot is gonna hold a lot of things.
I'm impressed. QR code, I'm impressed with that. Thank you, Sharon.
You're welcome.
People should be able to download this map for your phone.
I know, I think that's great.
The band, Jim Rhodes wasn't able to be here, but he just wanted me to remind.
He's on here.
I'm on there.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, good morning.
Morning. The monies for the band and for the blue bus, for the check.
Correct. Now I need to find, can you hear me? Bruce?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I need to find out from the blue bus, she wants it as a donation.
She wants it as a donation?
Yeah, so I don't know if it's for Foxfire or what. I've got to still find that out.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great. And for the band, who's that check gonna be made out to?
McCracken, hold on one second. I can tell you. Jack McCracken, I think. It's Jake McCracken.
Jacob.
Jacob? Jake.
Jake, Jake, McCracken.
And that's 250?
No, the band was 300.
Okay.
Blue bus, 200. Is that correct, Jim?
That's correct. And I'll find out, like I said, she was just asking for a donation, and I'm pretty sure it's probably for Foxfire. She's the president of Foxfire.
Right. Someone approached me from the club asking me why the club is being charged $75 for a booth that's on their own property. My understanding was the booth that they wanted was gonna be in the vendor parking lot. So in the event that they are going to have it on their property, I guess we waive that.
What vendor is that?
The city, or the club wants to have a tent or
Just information?
information or some marketing or whatever. So I just wanted to bring it up, what everybody's thoughts are. If it's on their property, let it go.
That's what I said.
Okay. The food trucks, I think we're pretty clear. Jim and I talked about possibly putting them on the infield where the vendors are gonna be. But I think the area in between, have a food truck, hay bale on the area to the left of Sky Valley Way going towards the chapel will probably work fine and be close enough and open up that whole parking lot, the CDC parking lot for the guest parking. Does that sound good?
How many food trucks do we have, Bruce?
We have 4, is that correct?
6, counting the blue bus.
Okay. Well, the blue bus is going to go, Jim, on the road into the portico, is that correct?
Yeah, we were thinking about the band under the portico and then coming from Ridgepole, then the blue bus, then Pause for Life and their booth as far as taking pictures, and then the Boy Scouts booth, and then the fire truck.
Okay. So we'll have room for the 5 fire trucks in that area.
Food
Is that
trucks,
correct?
we should.
Okay. Maps and handouts, that's pretty much what we got here, Sharon. And these maps will be available on our website, and will we have a booth where people can pick them up?
You can do it at my table, because I would like mine to be up front, I guess, so
Okay.
that I'm catching people and sending them to the dogs.
Okay,
And then I was gonna have this on the other side of the schedule of the map.
okay.
Bruce, can we go back to the food trucks again
Mhm.
with the traffic? Ron, what do you think about traffic going down Sky Valley Way with the food trucks right there on the road like that?
There's enough room.
You think there's
Yeah,
enough?
they can-
Okay, I just want to make sure with the traffic and people crossing the road all the time. Yeah, okay.
Signage, are we all set on the signage? I've seen the one coming up 246 and,
And they put the others out. Yes, all our banners are out, and the dogs things I need to pick up, they're ready. And then I wanted to make just one sign with a QR code, but I couldn't, because I wanted to make sure before we made any changes, because I'll have to link it back to the PDF.
because that'll help people, everybody's got a
Stop.
smartphone.
Yeah.
The signage are good, trash cans, we're good with trash cans, Jerry,
Yes.
distributed. Do we need to put that on the map where the trash is gonna be, or is that just gonna be obvious?
I would think it'd be obvious.
The portlets, where are they gonna be? Or the bathrooms, we need to put that on the map where the bathrooms?
Actually, I do think we should, and we talked about that, but I don't think we ever nailed it down once we changed our plans.
We've got 6 porta potties, and, we should have 2 hand washing stations.
Mhm.
So is the club gonna open up their bathroom?
I don't think so.
Or not?
No.
Well.
I don't
if they-
think so. They have a drainage problem.
Well, if they would allow us to, we could put 2 there.
Mhm.
We could probably put maybe 3 there in the parking lot,
Yeah.
and then we could just put 1 up near the 2 existing bathrooms in the pavilion.
Mhm.
That's probably what we would
I
do.
think that's ample.
And then we would have a hand washing station, probably have both hand washing stations kind of near, have one near the food truck and then one near the porta potties. typical wash your hands.
Whoa.
And, you know, like an air freshener each one.
I'll get some pine, I'll go down to O'Reilly and get some pine trees. Let your hands really loose, you know, that.
Leak out that.
Okay, I'm sorry, tell me again where they are.
Which one, the hand washing stations or the?
Probably
Restrooms.
we'll put, when, wherever the club allows, I guess proximity to the,
Right next to their.
to the car shows, we'll put 2 there. And then we will put 3, probably in that same spot, that kind of corner, that little flat area right there, up near the front, that they'll be side by side. And
In the
then-
same area where they were, kind
Yeah,
of?
like, for Independence Day, probably put it right there. And then we'll have a hand washing station there. And then we'll have a hand washing station at the food trucks, unless you think both hand washing stations. It'd be the hand, we have two hand washing stations, so. But,
What you think, Dan?
I'm just thinking, if you've got porta potties in 3 different locations, you should have hand washing stations at those 3 locations.
2 locations it is.
well, I mean, at the time, we were thinking, we were gonna have 1 hand washing station for each 3 porta potties.
Yeah.
So now that we're looking at putting them in 3 different spots, of course, they can wash hands at the bathrooms, you know, where the pavilions at, there's sinks with soap there too, but, the only place they wouldn't have one would be at the club.
Look at her go, look at Sharon go.
I don't think we could order, we're so late in the game, I could ask, but I don't think we could probably get another hand washing station. Those things get reserved, pretty good. In fact, I was a little concerned because I called them yesterday. They haven't sent us a bill, but they did confirm that they do have us down for 6 porta potties and 2 hand washing stations.
Good.
Very good. The kids events, we got the blue bus. Are we gonna have a kids tent? No, we're not gonna have that. Race, fire truck, where's the fire truck gonna be?
Over
Okay,
there
that's
by
okay.
the, yeah, by the kid area.
Everybody see that?
Everybody in agreement with it?
Speak it.
What do you think?
Either I missed something or happened to leave last time for a medical call, things have changed a little bit, but thought we were in agreement, the fire department was gonna be over where Sharon just put the outhouses there on the corner. of,
Well, I
parking
mean,
lot.
these are mobile, watch, I just put them anywhere. But we can definitely, if you want to go over there.
What's better for you all, Ken?
Up where the outhouses were.
Rather than at the pavilion?
rather than at the-
Well, I mean, can we,
We got stuck in the back out of the middle of everything last
That's
year.
true.
in that same general area, is there enough room for both? The portlets, put the right where Sharon's got it, and move the portlets back down
Where? Down here?
to the right.
Oh,
and
over there.
down, and down,
Keep going.
and down, down.
Down a little further.
Maybe in there.
So
That'd be good for the
we're-
vendors.
Right.
That'd be good for the.
Ken, you like that? Is
I
that
feel a
good?
lot better than being stuck in the back again.
Perfect. Perfect.
We want all 3 of those right there.
I think there's room.
And the shuttle stop's gonna be off to the side of the parking area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only gonna have probably 1 engine there, maybe a small ATV. It's not gonna be a big crowd, we'll have a tent, that's gonna be about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take up much more room than our engine itself.
Okay, so we're good there. The hayride, where are we gonna have the hayride, start? See it there?
You see it?
See it, very good. Check. The vendors, Jim, can you see where we've, this is pretty kind of much where we decided to put the vendors?
You can't see.
I can't see. We were talking about if you start at the Sky Valley Way at the chapel and skirt right up the side up by the portico and then, you know, kind of horseshoe it around the other side.
Yeah. It's gonna be right in that general area, Sharon.
Correct.
Okay. I think it'll be visible enough that when they see them.
And that allows that whole CBC parking lot, restricted parking.
How many vendors do we have?
30. And some people just asked last week too. I think she said she was up to 32, 34.
That's what I think Karen said, 32.
But there's probably 5 or 6 within those more tents. So we need to, make sure of that.
Say that again, Jim.
I said, I think Sharon's right, 32 or something, or 34, but some of them are multiple tents. So we just need to obviously make allowance for that.
And if you can put them on a list, like we did I think Karen did it last year. So that it was a list like this, so that the day before we can lay this thing out and number it, because some people want to be next to each other.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make a copy of that if you don't
Okay.
mind.
The dog costume parade.
Okay,
You're on.
are we starting, well, I thought it would be good to start from the lodge to our location. Is that good or?
Where are you gonna have everybody meet up?
At their location, I thought.
And, well, what do you think about it? Probably start from our.
And end at the opposite way.
Could we just do a circle, start from there and end up? Little dogs need to walk down.
Little dogs, you don't want them.
What are you talking?
Yeah, if you start where you are and go downhill, then everybody can disperse and go where they want.
So where would that be a good place to start? Are you saying where?
Where they're doing their registration
Mm-hmm.
and all there.
Oh, I see the pink. Is that the
The
pink?
pause.
Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Well, that's, yeah, all things dog. So you want me to just to flip the feet around and go back to the, okay.
Yeah. She'll do that right now. We can all watch her. Look and take her around.
I'm taking minutes too, so I need just a minute.
So what time are you doing the parade? Has that been established since our last?
It has.
Was start at 11,
Yeah, we already did that.
registration at 10, start at 11, is that still the same?
We are starting the parade at 12:15. Registration is between 10 and 12.
Okay. So what-
And judging is at 1 o'clock for the contest.
so do they walk back to the area to be judged or?
Yes,
Okay.
You want to start at is that you're making a circle? Is that what we're talking about? Start at the tent, at the registration, then circle around? Is that what you're talking about doing? For the parade?
well, I was thinking it should be all just straight, instead of, I don't know. If we want to.
Gordon, wouldn't it be good to maybe end at the Paulsville Lights and where the photo booth's gonna be for that? And that way people,
That's the way I have it, but if you want it changed.
I think we should start and return to the same place.
Yes,
But
Okay, so
I don't
put-
know what's a good route.
Wouldn't it
Can
be
you get
more,
around behind the lodge where the fire truck used to
Just make a loop.
be? Just make a loop that way.
What do you think, ladies?
Yeah, that would probably work. That would
That
work.
So start the parade over there.
Yeah,
Just loop right around.
Or meet
the line.
there.
but because, the
Yeah,
kids stuff.
that would work.
understand.
that would definitely work.
What would you think about judging?
Or you start at the band or something and just meander around
So
the
they don't have to
parking
come
lot
back.
and then wander around, right? Where the entrance is to
Yeah.
the church? Is that what you're talking about?
What?
Entrance to the church, where the band is? Did you
Well,
have it?
We probably wouldn't want to start there. I thought behind the church where the fire truck used to be.
Well, that's way around the back, okay.
Well,
But you can
and
walk-
we're in
you
the
can
back.
start there,
anyway,
walk
so-
all the way around the front,
Yeah.
and then
And
back.
then come back.
and
So
come
start
down the
here,
side.
go that way.
wouldn't it be more efficient to when, have them gather and do the judging before the parade, then you only have to walk one time around down, and then people can go off or go home.
That's a good idea. Yeah,
So what time we want to judge?
yeah, what time do we want?
One. One's gotta be early.
Well, 12:15 maybe, judging.
12:15.
And then go with the
And
parade
then
straight from there.
parade.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great idea.
So judge at 12:15, parade starts. I'm gonna put 12:30, just,
I can see you want to get the tutu off the field. Yeah.
What did you say?
The tutus off the poodles. Now, are we gonna have water stations for the dogs or the?
Yes, yes, we're having a big container, like a bucket
Okay, so
size.
that's in play.
Yes,
Very good.
and we're having treats for the dogs too. For everybody that registers.
so at your area.
And then also, we've got, a big basket of wonderful goodies that were donated. And we are going to, bid on that.
For the dogs or the owners?
Owners.
Oh.
But it's for the
dogs.
But it's for the dogs. It's a dog
Well, Gina
store
brought this.
in Waynesville that donated all this stuff.
Oh, how
Didn't
wonderful.
even cost us anything.
For dog waste, is there any provision for dog waste? I know
Boy
we've got
Scouts.
one.
Boy
Boy Scouts.
Well, I mean, we have one in the park, but that's the only place I'm aware of.
You know, we should have little doggy bags there
Yeah, they're
to
cheap.
give each person who registers.
Yeah, that's good.
I want to
Opening
make sure
registration.
about the donated. Tell me again what you're doing with those. Do you have a big thing of donation? Are they bidding on those? Is that what you said? Or are you just, those are
Yeah.
prizes?
Bid.
Or are we gonna have tickets?
We're gonna have tickets. They take a ticket, and then whoever we draw on that ticket, I didn't mean it like an auction.
Okay, no money's trading.
No.
Okay.
I thought we were gonna have a cash donation.
They will, they will.
Well, they're gonna
Get
have a,
money. for
To
the
get the
tickets.
ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So where does the money go?
Yeah.
Where does the money go?
Cause for
Cause
Life.
for life.
Thank you.
The woman from Waynesville who has the dog shop, I was shopping there and I asked her if she would like to be a vendor. And she said that that's their same day that they have their Fall Fest.
Oh.
She said, however, if you've got 20 minutes, and she gave me $180 worth of stuff, everything from collars to toys to food, everything. Anyway, it's all done, and so she wanted it to be donated. Of course, we're happy to do it. Cause for Life.
Gail, would you send me that information? I'd like to send her a thank you.
Yes, great, because
Does
I've
Paul's
done that
Life-
already, but it'd be nice coming from you.
I will be glad.
Do they have portable waste stations at Paws for Life, or can we just provide some, cardboard box or something to?
Well, they're gonna have plastic bags and.
Yeah.
Well, where are they?
But then
where
they
are
have
What you got?
Plastic doggy, little
Yeah,
bit.
right. I had to do that, send it back to them.
No, we're not talking about that.
Okay, so we're good there.
Hey,
We're good
Bruce.
with the waste and all that?
Yes.
Hey, Bruce,
Yes, sir.
the Paws and Claws in Clayton, I haven't had it confirmed yet, but I think they're gonna have a booth there too. Their pet store there in Clayton.
Okay.
Time's running out.
Now, our biggest concern is that photographer. She hasn't returned my call. It comes from Paws for Life.
You're talking about Era Joy?
Yes. Now, she might today, I don't know, but so far, I have not heard from her.
What's a contingency? I mean, can somebody,
I have her phone number, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, I've got her phone.
Oh, you've got, it, okay.
Yes, I did.
Whoever's doing these other photos can do that too, couldn't
right, photos right now are kind of up in the air, right?
So if Jen Costello could do that, she could be there and do that too.
Just,
And Era at the same time. I'm
Oh,
here, like,
okay.
just gonna take about 10 minutes for the photos.
she's available,
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, she's having a booth, isn't she?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so she's there.
Okay, great.
Okay.
so that should.
We just want to
take
make sure and get her beside them.
So there's pictures of the winners of the parade, dog parade.
Or anybody who we wanna try to get more money for Paws for Life. Anybody that would like a picture, just
With
for
their
a
pet.
memory of that they won or didn't win, or how cute they looked in their costume.
Well, is Era in the Paws for Life, booth, Jim?
Yeah, she's having a backdrop for the pictures.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
yeah,
she's
wait.
still there.
Supposedly a full background.
Oh, cool.
And she'll be right next to where we will be?
She'll be in
The
the.
Right.
town-
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, that's great.
all right.
Sharon, can you, email that right quick? Is that possible?
I'm sorry, Bruce.
Sharon, gonna see if she can email this, map to you right quick. I'll keep going on. The classic car show seems to be set. Everything's set with that. Rick, any idea how many you
There's
think?
no way, no, there's no way, no.
Yeah.
Nobody's pre-registered, but we do need to get those 2 polls for you.
Very
Or other.
Okay,
With the,
can you follow me to the, CBC after this?
If you
I'll
do it
get-
quickly,
I'll get it, yeah, because I know where they are.
and we've got, Rick and I are having to buy the coffee and donuts for breakfast, because I've been changed to manager, and then now they say they can't donate, but they will give us a discount on those.
Okay.
So we're gonna provide breakfast for the car show entrance. We've got the goodie bags, the only thing, Sharon, is the, plaques.
And it said they're gonna wrap Thursday, I believe,
Okay.
the latest.
We've got it covered we've got our own volunteers to handle the parking and the voting for the.
Dunkin' Donuts already changed hands, is that what you said?
No,
3 times. It's not they changed hands, they changed managers.
Oh.
and we went from the first guy said, oh, yeah, this is great, we want to be involved, we'll give you coffee, donuts too.
Maybe that's why he's gone.
I think so, we should have grabbed the donuts and frozen.
Another question, if the portalets down there are not gonna have hand wash stations, will we at a minimum have, hand sanitizer?
Just a little hand sanitizer, that's not a bad idea, in each one of them.
I think he was gonna have a hand
I thought
washing
hand
station.
washing-
No, he's talking about a hand sanitizer in the.
I know, but he said if they don't have a hand washing station, that's what he wants, right? No,
Yeah,
I
there's a hand washing
Yeah,
station.
At a minimum, have sanitizer. if you
Yeah,
can't
for
have a
this,
station.
because there's
Little pump
not,
thing.
yeah, the bigger size, because you're gonna, the car people are gonna be stuck there all day.
Mhm.
You know, unless they, you know, take turns walking around, because some of them just don't like to leave their cars. So it's,
Did you say that we have hand washing down there?
Well,
no,
Lord,
There's the
that's at the pavilion.
pavilion's got their
City.
restrooms.
we reserved 6 porta potties and 2 hand washing stations. The original thought was we'd have 3 porta potties, 1 hand washing station, 1 area, and then another. At the time, we didn't know that the club was not gonna open up their bathrooms, so now if we're gonna move 2 down there, I'll have to try to see if I can get another hand washing station from Gotta Go. We reserved these things many months in advance, because
Where
they're
you gonna put the 2 you got?
well, we're gonna put one near by the fire truck, the bathroom's up there. And then we're talking about putting one in the food trucks, just a standalone, people can wash their hands. But if we move one, if we move one to where the 2 porta potty car show, then I guess people could just, we could just put one in the bathrooms and people just wash their hands there before they go to the food truck. I'll see if we can get another one, but
Yeah,
we'll figure it
I
out.
just misunderstood. I thought you had one already down in the car show. So,
And we can put one there, it's just the reason we didn't know that we were gonna be putting bathrooms at the club, we thought we were gonna be.
How much are the hand washing stations?
I have to, they're they're probably $100-something each. I mean, it's probably, I haven't gotten a bill yet, but those porta potties usually about 110 each, and then we're probably about $800 by the time the dust clears on this thing. But I'll call them, if we get them.
Yeah, no worries.
But in lieu of the hand wash station, it's like say as a minimum, just hand sanitizer.
Yeah, we could get a couple of those big pumps.
Yeah.
Maybe the big ones, the food.
You need some kind of
Don't forget.
table or something to put them on.
You don't have a table set aside, you don't have a.
We have our tables.
Okay, yeah, we'll grab, we'll try to get a hand sanitizing station.
We'll just
Yeah,
take it.
yeah.
Cause we'll have food down there, but the VFW is gonna be doing their thing down there also by the car show.
Yeah, they're gonna have.
So-
Hey, Jim,
So,
Yes,
for the vendor, spaces, should we figure 14 feet per space?
yeah, that way we have a little room on each side. Yeah.
So we can figure, I don't know if that's to scale or if we can scale that, but just figure 32 spots or 34 spots, and you're gonna have 14 feet to see how far we stretch it out, because we may just take that bend, and at the end of the bend, we may have to, go another 12, 15 feet and start back again. Does that make sense? Towards
Yeah.
the
I still think, I mean, everything doesn't have to be on there, I'm assuming, but I think it'll give the idea of where the vendors are, so
Right.
people will, and they'll
Yeah,
see.
that's all it needs.
I was just thinking, once we do this, Sharon,
Mhm.
and we can do a little map for us so that we can lay out where the vendors are. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, some last year, 13 and 19 wanted to be together,
Right.
or, 24 and 9 wanted to be together. So we could lay it out.
What I've done is, people who wanted to be together, I clipped them as a group each time, so
Okay,
that these two or these three or whatever.
so good.
I need that before you
Yeah.
leave, but I mean, you need me to make a map of what you're gonna lay out, or after
Well,
you lay out?
That's what we did last year, but if you can do it on your computer laid out, I just drew a sketch on there and just numbered them. Holly went out with me and Tony, and we laid it out, but the easier the better.
You just get with me and let me know exactly what you're
And
wanting.
another thing is, what are we gonna use to demarcate the spots, the 32 spots?
Did you use chalk or paint
Last
last
year we
year?
used chalk, and then numbered those. The chalk dissipates quickly with any moisture. I don't know if anybody has any other better ideas how to lay that out to where it's not gonna be permanent.
How early do you lay that out?
The day before,
We could use painter's tape or something like that. Would that work on that asphalt? I don't know.
If it rains, that'll come up faster than chalk.
it's, very sandy.
Okay, scratch that.
I would guess you just have to go with that, and then the outlines will still be there somewhat if it's not perfect, but
Mhm.
I don't, who knows if it'll rain or not.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out last year.
Yeah.
40%.
What'd you say, Jason?
40% chance of rain, but that's so far out of the change.
On the
Yeah.
21st?
Yeah, it's within the change 5 times.
Should we get numbers 1 through 32 about that size, paste them down there?
Well, she made numbers for the parade entries. That's what he's talking about, the car stop. She could, I'm volunteering Sharon to do that.
You want those 1 through 32 numbers?
Or just do 1 through 35, because last year we had 3 or 4 the day of
Mhm.
come in.
But that what you're talking about, Holly, the size of a half sheet of paper? Okay.
Mhm. And what we can do is mark the corners, their corners, with maybe a dot, a round dot. Does that sound good, Jim, or?
Yeah, I think that'd work.
How are you, like a chalk dot?
Or just a regular, like, a cardboard dot? that we could-
How's it gonna stay there?
Well,
That's permanent.
It just needs to, basically it just needs to be there Friday night for everybody to set up, or early Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, and then it's gone.
I say chalk, let's just do chalk.
And I've got chalk.
I don't know if this would be an option, but we have that tool that we spray the right of way lines, but that's semi-permanent, it will eventually wear away, but that would be more permanent than chalk.
Well, the CBC church want us to do that.
That's the thing too, also, I'm just saying.
If we could have the cardboard cutouts, and if we could just take that thing and do a dot on each corner. I don't think.
Cardboard cutouts of numbers.
CDC.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if it's
He's
not,
talking
it's
about
not
the car
permanent,
stop.
if it's not permanent, you put dots out there to mark
The vendors' parameters. See, last year we did a whole box around there, but if we put a number in the middle, we put the dots down there, and like Jim says, once everything's set up at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock,
Right.
we're good.
I guess my question is, what do you want from me? Numbers and dots, or you do dots with chalk?
Well, if we can use that tool for the dots, that'd be easier.
Jason, does that tool do dots or?
Yeah, they could just,
Yeah, it's gonna be, it'll take some time to wear off, but you could just sit there and just spray paint a little dot about that big.
Jerry, are you in charge of that machine?
I can, buddy.
But do you want to be?
Sure.
Okay, we'll work it out.
Okay, we're good there? Jim, on anything you want to say more about the vendor, part of it?
No, with two things. Joe Kelly and Diana Moss both told me they would volunteer to do whatever we need them to do. We got the Boy Scouts, and I don't have the number yet to help assist, do whatever we need them to do. But you might need a volunteer just to make sure they're doing what they need to do. You follow me?
This map, are we passing this map out? And how are we doing that?
I'm gonna be selling shirts right up front, and I was hoping just to have them there.
Picking up dog food, do we need that? What can we do to have them help us?
See, they can assist with helping people put up the tents. A lot of the older people have a hard time putting the tents up. Or
That be Friday night or Saturday morning?
both.
And tear down afterwards.
Yeah, that was a comment was made last year afterwards that wish we had that.
What was the comment, Jim?
Did they wish there was someone there to assist in putting up the tents and, making it a little faster?
Well, do we want these two ladies?
The other ones.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I just said, do we want those two ladies to do that?
No, the Boy Scouts.
Oh, the Boy Scouts are doing that, okay. So what do we, asking the two ladies do just to do what? We do not want to ever turn down volunteers.
Exactly.
Dog people, do you need anything?
Just our tent and chairs.
I mean, those two ladies to help you do anything.
I don't think we do. We have
I
four
think
people.
we've got a good,
You have your volunteers. there.
yes.
Yes, we need a tent.
You need them to drive the fire truck, Ken.
Scouts?
No, the two ladies. Okay.
Do the Boy Scouts have any one person that they need to report to in case they ask us?
Their tables.
Yeah, the lady that I don't know, the troop leader or whatever she is, she'll be at the tent. They've got cookies they're selling, making and cooking.
Okay, so she will be telling them what to do, where to go.
Well, with us telling her or somebody,
That's their home base, basically.
Okay.
All right, so what are we having, Diana and Joe
Kelly.
Joe Kelly.
I just, when they volunteered, I said yes. So, whatever.
Y'all think, what you think, thinking council?
Helping
They can
parking.
hand out those maps.
We need them at the shuttle stops, right? No food trucks, handing out maps.
They could do
you need
that.
somebody at your, help you at your selling shirts and handing out bags?
I have a helper.
You have a helper that lives with you?
Mhm.
Do you think the two of you, with two more help?
Sure.
Why don't we just say they show up with you, Sharon, and then as the day goes on, I'm sure we'll find some stuff for them to help us with.
They could do maps and, shirt sales or just maps or whatever. Okay,
We know if Kevin and Larry are thinking about coming in to work that day. I know they were doing trash and things like that, but they might, so. We may have some staff that might be interested in getting extra OT, so that may be an option.
How many hay bale rides are we, I'm gonna have 2 tractors going?
Yeah, I think it should, I'll probably be on one, and I think Dustin Hensley is going, last year, that's what we did it. I drove one of the tractors and he drove the other. And we just
How did they get all the trailers,
Does,
upstairs or?
Sid Weber have a booth?
A
ramps?
booth.
Sid Weber, that's where where's Ken Walton gonna hand out the water? Where did I-
It's gonna be golf cart.
Well, that's pretty much what the guys do.
Okay, just go
I
around.
think that's what he talked about.
Okay,
I don't know. That's what he
So-
did for 4th of July, and then it worked out very well.
and Holly suggested maybe the Department of Corrections
I did.
could help us with a vest. I think that's a great idea.
Oh, thank you so much.
Moving on.
We've got,
Everything else is publicity. We're there. T-shirts you've got, power, generators if need be. Ken?
Very generated.
Well, we've got,
do we?
maybe
who needs
extension cords. Last year there were 2, maybe 3, right, Jim, that asked for power?
Yeah, I think it was 3, if I'm not mistaken.
So y'all don't have those anymore, Ken? What, who are you?
Well,
I know it.
the vendors are gonna be right close there. May just look at extension cords for, and park the vendors that need power. Of course, I don't know if we know who they are yet.
Was that on the application?
I don't know. Karen took care of all of this. She just handed it to me, and I'm assuming
It used
she
to be on the
took
application.
good notes because I know Karen.
Was the club, I mean, the church able to get the extension Wi-Fi extender installed?
It's in the process. They were supposed to be there last Friday, but Susan's on it. And, what that'll do is boost, it's an extender, 200 to 300 yards.
This application says vendors are responsible for power cords, and supplies needed for their
And the
products.
storage. Okay.
Hey, Bruce, can I ask something?
Yes,
Where, the map looks great, Sharon, by the way. All things dogs. I thought we were thinking about having them over there with the kids stuff. And that'd be away from the music as well in that grassy area.
And I don't remember talking about that.
That's why I thought we ended up where we did.
We did, y'all did, because I thought we wanted y'all near the vendors, but far away, but close enough, you know. But there was a reason. I think, Bruce, do you remember why they were back there?
why we separated the dogs from the kids?
Yeah, I don't remember having them together, but I'm guessing the dogs will be away from the music here, and they'd kind of be less in the middle of everything.
Well, where is that spot that all things dog? I can't make that out.
It's pink. It's right
Well, I
below.
see that, but I mean, where in relation to,
It's up there where that flat spot was.
Is it close to the bridge where we
Well,
did the
you
ducks
you
thing?
see Sky Valley,
No,
comes around, it's right where that shuttle stop is. Right close to the maintenance area, is that correct? Right across the road from the maintenance area? timeshare maintenance area. That building right across, right by the shop. No,
What's in the
Not that
right hand
far down.
corner, what's that concrete looking thing, what is that? Right
That's the
underneath the
trail.
shop.
That's the bridge.
Oh, the bridge.
That's the trail.
That's the
That's what
bridge.
I thought, that was the bridge.
right near the bridge.
Yeah,
So are we on grass or is that concrete or dirt?
That's gravel. Well, it's dirt and gravel. I think.
it's a
Gravel.
gravel, it's a combo.
The white part's gravel, the green part's grass, but that's the bridge.
Okay, let me get back to the dogs just a minute, because I want to make sure I have the right times. So starting at 11 for registration, is that correct, ladies?
No, that's too far away. That's too far away. Where the bridge is, that's quite a distance walking. I suggest you have it closer in by the parking area.
Well, Gordon, can you hear me?
That's just the label.
He's talking, Jim, just a minute. Gordon, Jim wanted to ask you something.
That's right.
Do y'all not think in that grassy area off of Ridgepole, where we put in the blue bus and have all the children's stuff and Paws for Life all right there together in its grassy area? Would that not be better? And start your parade just around the corner, say
But you
coming
got
down.
Blue bus there, the demonstrations of animals, and
Right.
what else is it? Can't remember anything else for kids.
The Boy Scouts, they wanted to be in that
Boy
area.
Scouts, yeah.
And then it was going to be the Paws for Life and the pictures.
Well, okay, that's where we had the fire truck, but okay, I mean, I'm open. So y'all tell me where you want to be, if, or.
That's just a suggestion, whatever
Sure,
you
sure.
dog people want to do.
This is probably our last meeting, so I need to make sure I have it right.
I think we need a field trip.
In the driveway in front of CBC Church. And we also have the band, there. too.
The band is right in the portico area.
Uh,
Then the kids area,
Field trip.
and then hay bales are along here
Yeah.
and all about here. So,
Well, you could move up all things dogs a little upwards, and that wouldn't
so
be
just
as
shift
far away.
everything.
Just a little closer maybe.
Okay.
It's just the label.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we've got a little wiggle room as far as where we finally put it.
Yeah, it's gonna be in the general area. Would that be better for y'all?
What do you think?
Where you, show where it would be. You bring it up. Can you bring that up, Sharon? Where would you have it up? Show it, bring it up.
Bring it up. I mean, I have, where
That
I'm not,
area? Yeah, I would think that's closer in.
Yeah.
In that general area.
Yeah, bring it too far back. Yeah, that would be fine.
okay.
Flatter, I noticed. Yes.
And where's the parade start?
Parade starting again.
Well, I mean, I just want to make sure it's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
so,
Why don't you start the parade at the shuttle stop, just north of that, if that's north. And
Let me
then
get my
you just come
dog.
down the road.
Yeah,
Which way? I'm
we
sorry.
have to
See where
have.
right by the fire truck.
Mhm.
They would start there and just go down and side alleyway.
So walk them over here and then the parade's here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
is that okay with y'all?
Yeah,
Okay.
then we could have somebody stopping traffic if there is any
There's that
traffic.
guy right behind you in the back over there.
Okay.
He's nodding his head.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
So the time for the parade is 12:30 and you're in line and judged at 12:15.
Jared,
No,
Well,
the parade
give all the dog owners.
at, before we judge, I mean, we're gonna judge first.
Do it.
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Line up and judge at 12:15.
Registration is between 10 and 12.
Just
And
maybe
then we'll
outside the
judge.
box.
And we'll judge at that time.
Yeah.
Did y'all get your parade and everything? That's all settled now, right?
I'm putting judging as 12:10 and parade's 12:30. That gives 20 minutes.
Last year, we started the hay rides around 10:30. So that's just picking, kind of just pick and choose over with. Was that discussed as far as time?
No,
Okay.
10:30 good?
We start, yeah.
That won't interfere with the dogs or anything? I mean, it's gonna be
I
ongoing.
mean, we go from
No,
We're going down to the falls tonight, so it shouldn't interfere.
we should.
But if people, they just get on that as they want to, but we did that pretty much from about 10:30 to about 2. It kind of fizzled out about 2:30, but that's usually about, is it starting to warm up a little bit with that.
That's all I have. Anybody else, think anything that we missed?
I just wanted to go back to Rick talking about the sanitizer, hand sanitizer station. That's so important. And I was just online to look at Amazon, and they've got, portable things that we can buy for $100 and then put the gallon thing in there. And anyway, we can have it forever, and I donate the money to buy at least one.
Well, thank you.
If we want to, because I just think, the old restaurant girl in me, Rick's got, it's really important.
Yeah.
And so I'm just afraid if we, rent one for $100, we could buy the stanchion and we could volunteer Jerry to make sure that it's not gonna tip over in case we need some kind of a, concrete block.
Jerry will be the deer stand that, ain't you?
Anyway, so I could, if you want me to pursue that, I could maybe
Would you
do
look at
that.
And then get with Jason.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Thank you, Gail.
Okay.
Great idea.
And one other thing, the QR code, Sharon,
Uh-huh.
when I do the QR code, all the map doesn't show up. Are you gonna attach the map to that? So in other words, when I just did this, all I got was the,
Cause it's a flip. If you do it on the other side, you get this.
okay,
This is this one's not correct anymore.
I need a lesson in QR scanning.
Okay, just say it's like this. So this side, if you click the QR code, it takes you to the map. If you're on the map, you just click it, it takes you back to this.
All right, so that's what happened. Got it. Okay, perfect.
Just a couple comments. Is there gonna be like a handout table at all where register or anything like that? Like where you're selling your t-shirts and giving off maps?
Yeah.
Is there a location for that?
Well, again, I'd like my table to be kind of close to the entry of everything, just so that we can meet people.
So you'll be right around the portico area,
Yeah, near there.
or just around the portico vendor area, right?
That way we'll have the flyers and we'll have t-shirts and can point dogs and people everywhere they need to be.
Second, I know you were talking about registering, signing up for the parade and so forth. You're gonna have that at your tent. Is there a tent now for the dog?
We got a tent.
Is there gonna be?
We
Great.
bought
Fantastic.
a tent, it just needs to-
And they have a banner.
Good.
Anybody else? Everybody comfortable? Everybody good? Clear on what we're
I
gonna do?
can't thank you all enough for coming to 42 meetings and working this all out.
I'd rather have.
No, this has really been great. Thank you all the volunteers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I may have like 2 of them helping me, or 8 of them. Larry or somebody can be like, "Oh, they can just, craft."
We're ready. We're adjourned.
I want to ask Jim.
No, we have to have a
Jim, did you say
motion.
your marriage? Is Jim still on?
I'm
Jim-
sorry, Holly.
I said, did we save your marriage?
We're working on it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. He couldn't come because it's his anniversary. He didn't want to get divorced. I think it's what he said.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a motion, that the meeting is adjourned.
Wait a minute.
What about the hay bales? When are they gonna be painted? So we can start to decorate.
As we speak.
Friday, we were pretty much for sure they would all be done. So as he's doing them by color.
So we could go as soon as they're painted or and dry, we go and start. a
Start your
regular
mess.
maintenance.
In fact, if y'all are ready, you can probably go ahead, go ahead and start down there.
Okay, no, sir. No, we still have a little few details.
I can understand that.
Okay, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
We have a second. Second.
Who
All in
seconded?
favor? Opposed? Meeting is adjourned.
Thank
Thank you
you
very
all.
much.
Thank you, thank you. And we've got a 12 o'clock council.